the purchasing power of a segment of the population is lower, so their access to the food is an issue. Poverty is perhaps the major issue at the moment in terms of the food insecurity. Major economies, it has highest growth rate at the moment, but if we compare that situation with its standing in terms of nutrition situation, especially the hunger index, as they say, definitely is they don't match each other. Food wastage is still a big issue in India, and it's globally a big issue. And then to avoid that, we need to manage the stocking quite very well. And that stocking, we do not have the full information to manage it better. Globally, it's almost impossible to find out what is the level of stock kept by the private sector.
There would be two kinds of private stock. One which is being kept by small and marginal farmers for their consumption or for their sowing needs for the next year. Insofar as this category of stock is concerned, 75% of the farmers are either small or marginal farmers. A private stock holding of this category would be very substantial in the country.
There is absolutely no mechanism to monitor private stocks. The only monitoring that we have at an official level is the mandi arrivals. We track that. But even in mandi arrivals, not everything is reported.
The two major food grains are rice and wheat in India. They are the major food grain and they are the major source of calories in the country.
मेरे पास 50 बीघा जमीन, हम हमारी जमीन का 10 कुंटल बीज का रख ले, 20 कुंटल हमारे खाने का रख ले।
मेरे पास 22 एकड़ जमीन है, साल भर के लिए बीज जितना हमारे को रखना उतना हम रख लेते हैं, बाकी जो बचता वो बेच देते हैं।
लगभग 70-75 एकड़ ज़मीन है। 5 सदस्य का कोई फैमिली मेम्बर है तो वो 25 से 30 कुंटल गेहूँ को रखता है अपने यहाँ पर, 30 कुंटल।
हर परिवार की अपनी ज़रूरत है जी। कोई परिवार बड़ा ज़्यादा रखता है, कोई परिवार छोटा कम रखता है। उसको टोटल प्रोडक्शन में तो काउंट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन जो मंडी में माल हमारा आया, जैसे सरकार डाटा निकाल लेती है, कहते हैं लाख टन हमारे पास आया, उसमें वो काउंट नहीं होता। स्टॉकिंग पावर तो बिल्कुल है ही नहीं फार्मर की, ना रिस्किंग पावर है उसकी, ना स्टॉकिंग पावर है। और रख करके उस रिस्क भी नहीं लेना चाहता। वो कहता आज हमारा बिक रहा है, कल बिके ना बिके, क्या करेंगे हम।
Unless you know what the production is, you can't measure stock if you don't know what the stock originally was. In India, the production measuring system is in soybean is not there. We do some measuring. We take the government data of sowing. Now, how accurate that is a question.
हम लोग उसमें कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं और हमारे एक बिक्री कार्य योजना बनाई जाती है। उसमें ये होता है कि जो उत्पादन के आंकड़े कृषि विभाग से लिए जाते हैं वो क्रॉप कटिंग के आधार पर देते हैं आंकड़े। उस आंकड़े में से जो मंडी अराइवल हो चुकी है उसको माइनस किया जाता है। वो यदि हम माइनस करेंगे तो नेचुरली जो बचा है वो किसान के पास ही माना जाता है। सर्वे नहीं करते हम लोग, बस इसी आधार पर करते हैं, कैलकुलेशन करते हैं।
A large part of this actions takes place at the informal sector, what you call the informal sector economy, which is basically small households, small traders. If you have a good stock data, then we would be able to perhaps have a production decision which is more optimum. If you have a larger stock, at the moment, the stock information, we're partial, so we are not always 100% sure what is the stocking level.
The FCI's operations are focused on procurement, and that procurement is to ensure that the farmers get remunerative prices in terms of minimum support price for their produce. This becomes very important considering the fact that 75% of the farmers are marginal or small farmers.
When speculation takes place, the traders or the stockists, they move the market up and down, playing in the futures market. So if we know the accurate, exact stocks and exact production, it will help the farmers finding the right price. It will help the government in finding the right policies. It is absolutely essential that the privately held stocks and production numbers are known as accurately as possible.
The quantitative information is very important to take a decision on production for future production, or even to plan for storage. For one of the things is that, well, households in India will always keep some stock with them. If we know how much is the stock and we are assured about that, then we'll say, well, in India, the household behavior is different. People keep food for themselves, so we really don't need to have storage created for them as well. So these are the information that will help us to improve, optimize, as they call, optimize our decision-making process.